Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to do our journal check-in real quick. I want to give everybody a chance to give me we're going to go one at a time, and everybody's going to get a chance to give me three words to describe the way they're feeling in this moment. 3 journal word check-in. All right, so who wants to go first? Sydney.
Nervous, scared, and terrified.
Oh no, don't be that way. Performance is good. All right, Izzy.
Excited. Wait, I forgot the second word. Excited, happy, and anxious.
Okay, good. Okay. Yes. Okay, so these are the ones we have turned in. So we have Aiden's, Rochelle's, Emma's, and Ashley's. So we'll take a look at the video submissions first, so that even though some of these people are not online, that's part of why I'm recording this, so that we can still view it. We can give the verbal feedback, and they can still have their evaluation. So that's kind of the purpose of what's going on today. So there's no attachment on Aiden's, so we're going to skip over that one. Aiden, when you watch this video back, there's nothing there, so you'll need to try to resubmit it. Try to turn in your monologue. So just FYI, you're still missing that. So let's just jump right on over to Rochelle's. We're going to take a look at this.
I have to watch it. I already did it. I don't want to watch it.
Oh, you got to watch it.
No.
That's what we all do.
No.
Watching videos without your consent.
We're all in this.
I've already watched it twice. I don't want to watch it again.
We're all in this together. All right, so we're going to do this. Okay, so can you guys at home see this video? Rochelle or Gabby, one of you guys, you can see it. Okay, so what's going to happen, I'm going to mute my mic so there's not an echo for you guys at home, and then I'm going to start the playback. So we'll watch it, and then when we're done, we'll submit our evaluation forms and then discuss what we saw. So let me come over here and mute first.
Ignore it.
You what?
Just ignore it.
Don't ignore it.
Hi, my name is Rochelle Burke, and I'll be performing Fatima's monologue. A woman is only independent when she's standing on her own 2 feet, paying her way, making her own decisions about career, education, relationship. I almost forgot to tell you.
Mute. All right. You didn't hear, but you got applause there. So Rochelle, I was on mute still. So good job. All right. Can you hit the lights for me, Sydney? Do you mind? Thank you. I'm going to give you guys about a minute to log in and do your evaluation critique form, and then we're going to give some constructive and positive feedback to Rochelle. So take a minute. Go ahead and complete those forms.
I still have to do myself, right? Or no?
Yes. Please submit a self-evaluation as well. So go ahead and submit that form for yourself. We will go ahead and get started. If you guys finish it up, I just put the performance evaluation on screen so you guys can see. This is the form that you guys created. So this is what you're looking for as far as what criteria for a successful monologue is. So keeping this in mind, let's give Rochelle some feedback on these topics. So was it memorized, communicated? How was her voice? Was her energy good? All of this information. So who would like to start us off? Sydney, thank you. Can you and make sure you speak up so she can hear you too?
It was really well memorized, and your voice was very good, but I feel like there could have been a little bit more energy.
Okay, good. Yeah. Izzy, did you have some?
The blocking was good, but it's kind of like some parts were hard to understand because it wasn't her, it was like the video. You know how you can hear every little difficult because the tape was moving. It was like good blocking and stuff, but it was just like kind of distracting.
Yeah, and that's a good tip for everyone to keep in mind as you go forward. If we're going to continue with the film option of submitting filmed monologues, is that there's a lot of times the microphones will pick up ambient noise, environmental stuff in your room. Sometimes the air conditioner, can make noise. There can be background noise going on in the house, or there could be, in this case, the rustling of the papers and that sort of stuff. I had one last period they filmed outside, so there was the wind in the background, and it was a little difficult to hear. So just keep those things in mind as well. I can see what Izzy was saying. There was a little bit of ambient noise that kind of distracted a little bit, but that's that's what you have to deal with when you're, and that kind of lent a credibility of real life to it, because in real life you're going to have ambient noise like that. So you just have to step up your vocals to compensate for that, to make sure that we can hear you over the rustling of the papers and that sort of thing. So I think your pacing was really good. I thought you had a good rhythm. I would have liked to have seen a little more variety between the two parts of your personality. There's the character, the driven women's rights activist, Fatima, who's railing against the indoctrination of man, subjugating the woman and all these things. And then there's the girl gushing over the boy, just and dreaming about wow, what would it be like to stay home and raise a family and just be a wife. So we need to see a clearer difference between the two. There was some, but I think you could have amped it up a little bit more. But overall, I think the energy was really good and the vocals were clear. What else? What else you guys got for Rochelle? Go ahead, Haley.
Your voice was really clear.
Yeah, no, the vocals were good. Again, your diction is good. The clarity is there. You had a nice, casual, comfortable speaking manner about you. It was, you have a good film quality, I think. It lends itself to a naturalness. So that was good. Performances overall today, pretty good.
It was kind of hard for me because I couldn't quite connect with her, because I'm the exact opposite. I'm very introverted and I don't express my feelings like that.
Yeah.
It's hard for me.
So knowing that, do you feel like this was because it challenged you to go out of what you know, I guess, what your personality is? Did it help you grow, you think, as a performer, or is there something that hindered you in doing it?
It kind of made me go outside my boundaries, so I guess so.
Okay, good. And that's kind of what we want. We want to push ourselves to go beyond that, because a lot of times, you know, as an actor, you want to find those things that connect you to the character, obviously, because that's the goal, is to find something that you can connect to and portray in a believable way. But unfortunately, actors don't always get that. Sometimes you have characters that are so far not you, so far out of who you are, that it's difficult to find. But that's the challenge, is to find that thing that you can connect to. And I think you did a great job, Rochelle. I think you found that, even though it's not who you are and you're introverted, I believed you. I believe that your performance was authentic. So I think you did a good job. So I'm glad that we pushed you. Anything else? What other comments you guys have before we log them off? Nothing? All right. Well, if there's nothing else from you guys, I'll go ahead and sign you guys off, at least, so that you can get on with whatever you need to do. It was good seeing you both, and I hope you have a great weekend. And I will talk to you. Hopefully, you'll be able to log in on Monday. Okay. If not, we'll talk to you next time you're online. Okay. Bye.